are you doing? Uh, you know, just taking care of reading. The people have fought for readings of the new number, okay, and doing some 25 for 25 for people who want it privately. So that's why I haven't been on the air. Uh, taking care of business, taking care of business. Of course, call me if you want a reading. 410-779-8186. Brandon, I didn't forget about you. I'm preparing something for you that I didn't tell you, like a little surprise. Okay, David, um, come and call for your monthly reading. I think we already have it scheduled for you. Okay, and there's about a few of you, like maybe three. Okay, so it's been like that requested 25, 25. So I'm almost done with one more person. It is early Saturday. Today's going to be real fast. Before you know it, it's 7. Before you know it, it'll be 10 o'clock. And I really want to have an extended 25 for 25 for many of you that want that. Okay, and I have the energy and time to do it. Okay. Okay, so I'm showing you the phone, the new phone I got, to let you know that if you want a reading, you can do it live, right? Or privately. Alrighty. Now, the young and fresh, I do. I look. Sometimes I feel like I'm under the weather, or not under the weather, but like I'm doing. Look, my optimum best, But I'm working on my hair. It's growing really rapidly. I don't know what this is about. It's just standing out like that. Like a commercial. You know, so it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I missed you guys. I hope you guys are doing well on a Saturday. I'm here in bed, uh, just feeling a little lazy, you know, enjoying the moment. It's important to enjoy the moment because the next moment isn't promised. Lots of love, lots of love. Now let's see if I can make this stand. I gotta get a stand too. I used to get so many, but with the spells and all that, they will break. I bought these beautiful shades, and as always, it breaks. But that's the evil eye. No, it's always going to. Did I do it the right way? Okay. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be there. When you have something to offer to your fellow human being, and you have a gift and a talent, you're going to attract haters. But you have to give credit to the haters. Get myself more adjusted here. Because you know what they say. You ain't shit unless you got haters. So we do have to, things happen in polarities. And you don't know that. And I'm going to do a video. I'm almost done with the illustration to show how you can manipulate it. And understand it in an intellectual way, the force behind human behavior and human actions, what we call the soap opera of life. There is an underlying code that makes it happen. It's still an illusion, though, from our own mind. And I'm going to let you know the actual bedrock that creates that illusion. Because I believe that humanity can can learn to accept dimensionality. Many humans don't believe in dimensionality, and that means that there's a spirit world and there's a physical world. Many people don't want to believe that they affect each other. Many people don't want to believe that there are beings that are not human that come and go every day and are very different, just like in the human race. You got black, you got white, you got Aryan, you got Slavic, you got, you have different types of races of people. The same thing with different beings they don't look like us or they don't have the same morphology as we do, but then nonetheless, beings created by the same creator that are out there watching us. And some of them interacting with us. More on that later. So the energy is still a little queasy for you, collective, because people are throwing stuff at you. And what's going to make this reading easier for you to accept is that it's coming from family members. That way you don't know, well, who's doing this? Is it my ex, my friend, my family? No. I do collective readings, but I don't do them generically. I go into specifics. Most of readers who do collective readings keep it very general, very generic, to the point where they're not saying anything. No, I like to say something. I like to break it up, break it apart. And this is what it is. Oh, you're getting a message. Well, what message is it? Break it down. You're a reader. Tell us what the message is. Tell us what is abuse of power. And not everybody has power. So what kind of power are you talking about? Break it down. It's a lot of generic statements that don't mean anything. Not to offend anybody out in Thailand. But that's the truth. I'm different. I will break it down, or I won't mention those words. It's too generic and it really doesn't say much. Oh, yes, the email. Thank you, KBB 3055, Fernando Prudhomme at Gmail. Everything's working. Everything is finally going into operation. The only thing is that we're having trouble keeping the number for ZELLE. I may have to change the number. you know. Uh, so I'll post it in the description box if I have to change that number. They're saying that it's too familiar and anybody can now hack it, and that's why they suspended the account because it's connected to the bank account. So when they suspend the phone, they suspend all accounts. And the bank does that for my protection. But it's a bummer because now I have to get a new card. I can't take money out. I have to go to the branch to take cash out if I need money. I mean, contact all of my people, Zoom, my website, the legal team because I have to pay them monthly. So it upsets all of that, when they charge off your account. And I don't ever have my accounts charged off. But this time they had to. There was too much activity going on trying to hack into the account. So I can't blame them, but I get stuck for a minute. Thank you for your donations. They've been helping and supplementing. You see, God always finds a way. And you guys, you don't leave me down. You don't turn your back on me. You support me either which way. And I'm going to be indebted to you for the rest of your life and my life. And there isn't anything that you need that I will make sure that if you contact me, you will get it. Okay? Because I'm that type of a high priest astrologer. There's no one like me. I'm unique, and I know that. And I make things happen. Not so much for myself, but for you. Okay? I do have the Midas touch. And anyone that is around me or talks to me even are going to get benefit from it. Okay? So you're not going to give and not receive. That's not how the universe works. Hi, Daisy. Thank you. Thank you. I feel good. The compatibility series. Thank you. Monica. Amen. Oh, amen. Okay, I'll save you another email. I'll send you another email. I'm sorry that I haven't been looking at the emails. I kind of forgot to look at the emails. So many of you may be requesting readings through the email. I just didn't see them because I didn't go in to look at it. I've been so busy and distracted with getting the company back in gear. I'm still running the school, and I'm going through waves and shock waves with that as well. You know, and then I have to prepare special um, content that deals with illustrations for you, and I have to get them trademarked and patented, and these are processes. And I have to do them before I put them on the air because, I have a copycat. Many copycat people want to sue me to take my content and say that it's theirs, and I'd be laughing at them because they don't have my education and intelligence and background or bloodline to get away with it. Oh, well, you spend your money and try, it's not going to work. So I'm dealing with a lot of that stuff. Uh-huh. Yes, Valentina. Brandon, if you see this video, call me at 10 o'clock, okay? And we'll be good. David, and anyone who wants the monthly reading for the birth chart. For those of you who have been charted, I have 1 hour per month, right? As a follow-up. But we don't talk about anything else or even tarot. You have to, pay extra for that or separate. This is for the birth chart. For those of you who've been charted. And you are welcome at any time to call for that hour or that month to review your chart. Please read me, please, in Barcina. Okay, Martin, I can read you live right now if you send me your number, right? I got the phone on standby, right? And we can do it live or we can do it privately. But let's do a little collective reading and find out more about this crazy and they're still throwing witchcraft, they're still throwing stuff, but it's not like before. It really is not like before because the cycle is closed universally, cosmically. Their intentions that are still very karmic is just keeping it open for them, but not for us. Okay, let's see if this works. Now I can listen to my music. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna, well, you already know. Mhm. Uh-huh. Okay, I have to put something behind it to hold it so it doesn't launch backwards. It's a lot. It's a lot of preparation. A lot of preparation. Sometimes it works. Sometimes, most times, it doesn't. Okay, that looks good. I have enough where it will not fall. Okay. I have also the Egyptian card. A lot of times I do the rider and deck, the rider weight deck is my favorite, the true tarot. But sometimes they tell me to use other cards. Uh, the Egyptian tarot. Uh, I don't use it much because um, I lived during this period. I lived during this period, and I remember. I don't have to read the definitions of the hieroglyphics because I can look at the hieroglyphics and know what they're saying. Yeah, because I'm a royal bloodline descendant of a great pharaoh, which I don't talk much about. So when I do readings for you guys and I use this deck, I'm looking at my own life from those past eras. So I don't use them. But today, they want me to use them. So I'm like, oh boy. Okay. All right. Let's do a collective read. Let's do a collective read. Mm-hmm. Come on. What is going on in your energy? The Saturn in Cancer, right? Because I'm still doing the Saturn series, and I'm making illustrations and notes. And because I only have 20 minutes, I gotta discern what information I'm going to give you and what I'm not going to give you, and that's why it's taking so long to kind of put it together. And then I have 10 more signs to deal with, and this is why my presence has not been as consistent because I have to, you know, I'm the only one that has this connection to source in cosmic wisdom. So I'm the one that has to do the work 100%. Uh, Before this wasn't really required, but now it is. The universe wants me to go deeper, and that takes more energy. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune and the upright. So again, we got nothing to worry about. What's coming for us, collective, is coming. Now let's take out the Egyptian tarot and find out more details about this Wheel of Fortune, which will be different for many of you. Mhm, mhm. Hmm. This is the this is Isis, right? And here it's talking about uh, like fantasy, the realms. Don't cut off your imagination because the imagination goes with fantasy. And many people, it's controversial. Many people think that fantasy is not real and imagination is, because we all have the power to imagine. But in that, the polarity of imagining is also fantasizing. But you need both to manifest. And it's in the reverse. So some of you really you don't got it right just yet. Here is the the punk here creating. They look like two test tubes, but it's a serpent. And that's very, very appropriate. So you guys have the power within you to manifest. This was a very powerful card. You can only do one. I'm going to tell me. Well, so we got the Wheel of Fortune that's coming. Right? It's also in the reverse for the ops. They're not getting any opportunities. They've squandered their opportunities and their luck by coming after you and abusing you and blah blah blah. An old story that we know. The devil in the reverse. Coming out next to the Wheel of Fortune. So the devil can't touch that. However, the devil can claim his price with the ops who have been involved in sacrificing you or trying to sacrifice you. Their time is up to make this happen. And the devil is waiting to get paid for the ops. But for you, the obstacles, blockages of money and opportunity coming your way has been taken away. Yes, with the witchcraft that's happened, it's very minimal, and at, at best, it's a delay. But what is owed to you, what is yours, is going to come. Yeah, you can think and imagine. Many of you know what to do. Many of you maybe talk to yourself, saying, "Well, if I have this money or if I have this opportunity, I'll do this, this, and this, and it's gonna work out." Look at the clouds and look at the bird, blue jay that she's talking to. He talking to. Uh, this is part of imagination. You have to visualize things coming to you. You have to visualize it. Oh, at the back of the deck, the tower. It's something's gonna give before this blessing comes in. For all of us. I'm a little nervous. Uh, we've all had so many towers, including the ups. And they're going to theirs now. I got two cards here. No, that's too much. Let's see. That's too much. Uh-huh. Is it two cards in here? Yeah. Mm. Virgo in the graveyard doing magic. And the upright coming out next to the two of wands. So, and he's in the upright. So that means that whatever he's doing, it's working, but it's not going to have the impact that he thinks it's going to cause you, collective. And you're not going to react to this like he thinks you will. But yeah, this person is relentless. King of Wands in the reverse, which is Virgo. Yes, he's still at it. And he's saying, now it might not be a Virgo for you guys. You could have the Moon in Virgo, the Ascendant in Virgo, the North Node in Virgo, Mars in Virgo, or Venus in Virgo, and this will still stand. Oh, the cards fell on the floor. But you see, I have a rule. If it's more than three, I put it right back in the deck. Yes. So there's still this war going on. Oops. Wow. This is chaotic energy. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven cards. Seven cards fell on the floor. That's rare. When that happens, I have to put the deck aside and finish the spread with these seven cards. You have a powerful ancestor and angels ready to fight and protect what's yours. Coming out next to Virgo card, the magician, the dark magician that he is. So whenever he comes out, she comes out with the sword, and she's ready to block and destroy whatever it is this person is throwing at you. And I also sense the Taurus energy as well in Capricorn. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. doing spell work, graveyard magic. There it is, coming out next to the guardian angel, the temperance, who sees this and wants to block it and destroy it. Absolutely. Uh-huh. Absolutely. Look, they're still talking about you. Gossiping. Gossiping. They don't know why you're not dead yet. They don't know why you're not sick. They don't know why you still got money coming around. Why you're not poor. They're completely pressed by this. Okay? And I'll tell you why. Because the divine angel is protecting you and protecting your interests, your wants, and your needs. She also protects you in the dream state. You're being protected as well. Uh-huh. Glasses. My eyesight it's a challenge. Okay, this is the Nine of Pentacles. Someone is gossiping here about your money or your success or the fact that you are consistent and staying on course, despite the fact that they're throwing all kinds of spells to you, especially concerning your money and your finances, wanting to block that, stop that, or destroy it. And with the Eight of Wands here, we're talking about 8 different ways that they want to do this or that they're trying to do this. But again, we got the protector not allowing it to happen. Uh-huh. The cycle is open for these people. They don't want to let something go, and that's why this is happening. But it's only affecting them, not you, collective. The moon in the reverse. So whatever secrets they had, whatever they were doing in the dark behind the scenes has been exposed and coming out next to the Eight of Wands in the reverse. They are frustrated, shocked, and baffled that whatever they're doing now is completely not working and it's backfiring on them. But they're not telling you. They're not telling you that they're going through hard times. They lost all their money. They're poor. There's nothing wrong with poverty because poverty in itself bears its own lessons. But this is poverty that's well earned and deserved. For they've attacked you, done so many things to you, blocked, delayed your money, stole from you, whether it's time, energy, opportunities, or actual money, doesn't matter. So now this is coming back to them by having things around them, circumstances around them fall apart. Some of these people can't sleep, they have nightmares. But they are still trying it. There he is again, Virgo, upright. Both cards were upright, and here he is in the graveyard doing magical spells. Still trying. Coming out next to the Eight of Wands. This person is a slanderer. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Nasty, 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 nasty boys. Don't mean a thing. Yeah, but it's not gonna work. Your money. They want to fuck up your money. Keep it up in the air. Stop it. Block it. Throw evil eye on it. They don't want you to have this money. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be prosperous. They don't want you to be at peace. They want something always going on concerning money and blockages. And many of you may have been going through that. And understand that it isn't anything that you're doing wrong. It's that you got people behind the scenes throwing magic at you. It's real. You got to embrace it and pray your Psalms. Psalm 91, Psalm 23, Psalm 25. And if you really want to kick their ass, or God on your behalf, kick their ass, pray Psalm 140. Ah, another spread. I mean, the whole basis of the reading should be multi-diverse, but it's not. It's a singularity. They're focusing on one thing and one thing only. Yeah, yeah. They've done an injustice to you, and now they're gonna get the same injustice in kind. Libra in the reverse, justice. They did some terrible things to you, collective, and many of them might genuinely be remorseful and be sorry. And God can give mercy because God is a merciful God, but that doesn't abate you of not paying the karma. You still gotta pay karma. And if God forgives you and He suspends that karma, it will follow you into the next life for sure. The mismanagement of money, right? It's an injustice to do this to you. Someone here or a group of people want you to be poor and be devastated and not be able to take care of yourself. Because we need money on this plane, to take care of the tangible things, right? But that's going to change because it came in the reverse. This is the card that I was terrified, terrified of coming out. The Tower. Let me tell you why the Tower in Tarot land is so scary and almost downright terrifying. Worse than the Devil card. Worse than any of the other decks in keys in the deck. Because destruction towards you or what you're doing or the circumstances around you, the situation, is 100% certain that this tower will destroy all of that. And some of you might get caught in the crossfire, so look at it and don't get involved. Like in the Old Testament, when the death was walking through the doors and the Jews were instructed to put a blood stain, a lamb in their doors so death can pass. But I could hear the screams of despair among the Egyptians that they were dying. This is what the tower is. It comes, listens to no one, and just destroys because that's its job. So there's still look at that. It's coming from God. Look at the lightning and people falling to their deaths. This is a very violent card. And it's almost like the gods have had enough. Release the waters of the four corners of the earth, and the great flood comes in and destroys the entire human plant life, trees, animals, everything. Only Noah and the chosen people survived. This is another example of the tower. It destroys everything from the root, and we have to begin again from scratch. And this tower has been looming, and they're terrified because they know something's coming. Because you're not affected the way they thought you would be. Ace of Wands, energy. When this happens, because it came out next to the tower, it will clean the energy, wash away debris of the old cycle, and begin anew. This is still happening, whether the odds like it or not. Three of Cups, and it's in the reverse. So this is next to the Ace of Wands. So this is the enemies who are becoming weak, or they're not strong enough to stop this new cycle, which is fire, fire, fire. It says in the Bible, I destroy the earth by water, but I shall return and destroy it by fire. I came as the lamb, and I shall return as the lion. And both make symbols of fire. Leo is a fire sign, right? And Aries is a fire sign. So it's making reference to fire. Many of you, be careful with fire. However minuscule or unimportant, you could leave a cigarette and it will still light and burn the house down. It has happened. So be very careful with the use of anything that requires fire, including lighting an incense. An incense can cause the same havoc and burn a house to the ground more efficiently or just as efficiently as a cigarette that lights up or is not turned off properly. Because there's a lot's going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Someone, 4 of Cups in the reverse. Oh. It's the same card. It's the same card. Oh, the tower wants to fall. Not everybody is aware of this. And they think that because they are aware of this, that it will like minimize it. No, but it won't minimize it. Okay. That ends this spread.